having a great day today and enjoy your day, same as the other days. Such a day it was yesterday. So we had seen the all-time high for Bitcoin. That was amazing. So uh, yeah, I know. So what has happened was it happened beyond my expectation. To be honest, we discussed it yesterday. I wasn't expect to see that move, but it has happened. So that was pretty much impressive how Bitcoin did, and you can see the huge volume here of the purchase which come on board and push the price up. I was expecting to see some rejection from the range of 65. It didn't happen. I told you yesterday that market is not following TAs, market is not following indicators. It's the other way around. The indicators and TAs and all of us following market. So yeah, it was quite amazing day. So as soon as BDC hit the new all-time high here, and just be mindful, this is 1 hour time frame, so it's not a very long time frame. It hit something close to almost 67,000. We had to see a drop coming down, which was expected. I can consider it as a pullback on a previous high, which was around 64.5. And then it broke this small triangle here and just pushed off. The down part of it, if I want to say in a short time, is that trend line, that old trend line, kept the price, and price couldn't break it and just close above it. I think if we want to see another all-time high, or if this bullish move gonna move forward and we see more of the bullish movement, we need to see this is get broken. Uh, Look, I think it's going to get broken. Not saying no, but look, the to me the hindsight is actually if we go and take a look at it in a higher time frame, right here. Let's make it 4 hours, and you can see this was the rising wedge which we discussed previously. To me, the importance is either Bitcoin can stable the price above this trend line, which is I'm going to go bullish. I'm going to say, okay, time to long BTC, or the price falling down from this wedge, losing this big support which prepared for itself. And you can see even though here, that's funny, I didn't even check, but look how good this worked, how this bar, this support which I drove a few days ago, how good it works. And you can see all those wicks in it, but the candles all close right on the edge. So now after that, we saw this move up. So either go above that, and if it goes above that, that's a confirmation for fully bullish moves, and we are going to expect somewhere between 74 to 78 in coming days, or we see the price just do sideways and start falling from this under, and this is the sign of it going bearish and just to start doing the correction. Bearish not by the mean that we are going to the bear market, just by the mean that we are going to see some sort of correction, which to be honest, I was expecting to see it somewhere here, which didn't happen. So yeah, another time my TA didn't work as I expected, but look, even in the channel I mentioned it a few times that do not short Bitcoin when we've been here. And I mentioned, look, the only thing we do is when there is a possibility of drop at this bull market, we put some orders lower, probably close to 54, 55, or 50, even 51. In case if we saw the drop, we just fill up our bags with more Bitcoin. So this is how we work. This is how we actually make more money. We don't go short in a bull market. That's stupid and insane, because even if you go long in the bear market, you will have some hopes that one day the price is going to go back. But if you go short, you never know. We never might see 50 or 45 again in history of Bitcoin. So In the bull market, never do shorts. If you want to be smart, just put orders just in few steps lower, find out the resistance, find out the supports, just put it a little bit above the resistance or your supports, and just if the price goes for a correction, you can fill up your bag. So that was with BTC. I don't want to waste too much time on it. I'm happy to see the all-time high. Just it's so good for the holders. It's so good for the markets. And it is so good to bring more money into the market, which is the most important thing we want to see. The old money is not going to do too much for us. The holders hold and the traders trade, so it's not going anywhere. But if we want to see really a booming time, we need more money come to the market. More money come when people's FOMO, when people want to spend money, when people find that investing in crypto market is a safe and reasonable investment. So here we are in a good position. I like where we are at the moment, and hopefully, even if this breakout, we can see more money come to the crypto, and we all as a traders and holders, we can save more money. So that's what we expect to see. So let's just move on to, all right, let's just move on to the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, one of the good things about the Bitcoin dominance, if you can see it here, is, as we discussed before, I told you that it's going to go up. But the good news is, even though the Bitcoin price goes up, but after a while we saw the price has been dropped from the trend. I can change the trend a little bit, and still it's same. Okay, you can see the price dropped from the trend line of its bullish movement. So right now the total dominance of the Bitcoin is 46.37. I believe if Bitcoin continue to range around somewhere between 65 to 67, we can see the continuation of more drop. But if BTC start going high, rocket high, again, this might go up. And I think the approximate is 50. So I don't think it's going to go beyond 50. No way. And if this drop continue, I'm really hopeful that this time it can break the 41%. So many people saying it's not going to happen. I'm still hopeful for it. If that happens, we're going to see another alt season. We're going to see all of our alts, good ones, especially the one with a good project, they are going to just fly in a way which we never seen before. So this is about BTC and BTC dominance. I hope this keep going down and we see more bullish movements in our alts. I just want to have a very quick touch base on a few coins which we checked yesterday and see how our TAs worked. So we talked about OKB. You see it was somewhere like here yesterday. As you can see it going up, go up to the top of the area, which we called it as a major resistance area. Now we can see a little bit of pullback. I expect if the dominance continue to stay as it is, it comes to somewhere at the bottom of this, which is 23. Then we see the rise, probably make a bull flag or something like that, somewhere to 30, then somewhere to 40. So as I said, the exchanges coins are on the run. They're doing very well at the moment. The next one, which we discussed, was the Hobby one, HT, USDT, and you see it wasn't breakout. It was just slightly breakout, now fully breakout. Now it's just making a flag here. I think this flag is going to, as soon as the flag breakout, we're going to see it around 10.88, 10.9 soon. So that worked out very well. As well as KuCoin token, which is KCS. Again, yesterday when we checked it, was under this resistance, broke the resistance, now done the retest. So what we expect here is, if this is confirmed, this is a confirmation candle, okay? But the fully confirmation is going to happen when it breaks this price, which is somewhere close to 15. So if I'm going to go long, if any candle closed around 15, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to let it go to somewhere close to, I don't know, 20. So any candle close above 15 in a 4 hours time frame, I'd probably buy a bag, if I remember, obviously. I'm checking too many coins these days. I'm going to go buy some here and let it grow and leave the target around 2021 and put a stop loss somewhere close to here, which is 12.3, and let it go. So hopefully hit a target and bring me something like 25-30% profit. The another one which we discussed yesterday was NIA. Obviously, you can see on a daily close two very green candles. Fantastic. Yesterday we talked about it was somewhere here. Now hit the first target. So the first target hit close to 9.1. We have to see how's the reaction to this part. You see this flash which I made there, and I think it's going to work out. Maybe a little bit movement here, then a little bit movement here. But I think if the market goes in a direction which it goes so far, we're going to see them hit those targets very soon, and maybe even a new all-time high for NIA. So just don't forget about the NIA. And now we're going to take a look at a few new coins, not new coins, but the coins which we discussed before, but we're going to take a look at them. Almost all of them, we discussed about this in previous lives, and you're going to see how good they work. Let's take a look at the DOT. You remember about the DOT when the price was somewhere here. Okay, the price was somewhere here, and when we discussed about it, I said I'm expecting this to get out of that and move towards that. And you can see even my handwritings over it when we've been there a few days ago, probably one of our early lives which we had. And you can see it exactly happened. It took longer, obviously. You see these side moves took longer, but finally we saw a good rise, and now we are seeing another bull flag. Let's make it a 4 hour, probably. It just show it a little bit even better. So still, this is the target for me is around 50-51 for this. And if I want to draw this, I can say something like this very quickly. And something like this. This bull flag, it looked like a flag for me to consider. If we want to see the target, probably it's going to be the same target. This is new and I haven't checked, but let's see where this is going to take us. This is going to take us, we have to consider from here, somewhere close to 48, still a little bit far from the 50-51, which was the target of cup and handle, but up to 48, you remember this cup and handle we discussed, which the target is going to be here, actually 62, but the first closest target is on previous top. So I'm super bullish on DOT. Okay, I think if the Bitcoin's dominance doesn't really bother us much, we're going to see it fly. So a good investment. To be honest, I told you guys when it was here around 25 to fill your bag. So if you bought it around 25 or 30 even, you should be in more than 60% profit right just in your spot. So that was a very good investment. I hope you took opportunity to use it. But let's just remove all those drawings and just get back and take a look at this, like, you know, in a channel line which is going up. This is a channel going up right now, and let's put a few indicators on it. I promised to just show you how to use some of those indicators in each daily updates we have. So maybe that can help you guys to just improve your TA by yourself. The indicator we're going to talk about today is Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is actually, it's super helpful. It is more helpful if you're doing the Forex trading because the fluctuation is less, but it is still very helpful in the crypto as well. So if I go, let me just remove this so go with the Bollinger Band. You can go through your indicators here, and you can search for BB, which is the first one, Bollinger Band to capital B, and then choose the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is actually showing you some sort of price range, how the price is going to move. And how we use it, it's pretty amazing, okay? You can see that every time almost price getting out of the band significantly and then start coming back inside, we can see a drop. And on the other hand, every time price getting out of the band from the lower part of the band and then start getting in, we're normally seeing an upside. So it's not always work, same as any other indicators, but this is really good. When the price getting out of the band, it's telling you it's oversold, it's probably too high, it is getting out of the reach for buyers, maybe it's time for correction, okay? And every time falling down from the Bollinger Band, the same thing's happening. You see, here it's just to start getting out and getting out, and until from here, you see, it's the buyers come on board and push the price high. Price get out a little bit, get to the corners, again coming down. Then get out, you can see if I go very close to it. Here you can see exactly the price get out, and then with the green candle we get back, and then price continue to rise. Or even so here you can see price get out of the band, and then with this red candle came in, and after that we saw some sort of corrections move coming down before we start going up again. Same things here, you can see the candle closed a little bit outside, then a red candle is coming back, and then we see all those downwards coming here, and then we're going upward. So it is pretty much amazing so how this Bollinger Band works. It is a good thing if you are going to actually use it, especially in 4 hours. It works very well. If you want to do the futures, you might use it in the even shorter time frame to just do some sort of scalping. But I'm telling you, do not open a position against the trend. What does that mean? This is the trend. Where is the trend going? Up. So do not take short in a bullish trend. So if you want to do something, if you want to make a position, you're going to make a position here. You're going to make a long here. When you see it's come out and get in, now you take a long position. Or similar things here. Get out, came in, now you take the position. And obviously, when you're just taking a position like this, you put your S out right underneath of the support, and it gives you a very good risk versus reward, something like this. Probably something like this. Yeah, something like 4.5. Two risk versus reward, 1.97. So still very good. Any risk versus reward above 1.5 or 2, that's very good. So that was Dot. I hope you just can use Bollinger Band yourself in future, and that's really going to be helpful for you guys in your future trades. The next one which we're going to talk about is actually FTM. We discussed about it. We said it is one of the good ones. It hit a new all-time high. So let's change it to the 4 hours. That was my TA. If you remember that, when first we hit the all-time high, I drew this channel, and I said as soon as it get out of this channel, we're going to see upward move, which I think the upward move started. Don't forget about that. There is some sort of Fibonacci resistance here. Let me just move this. You can see the Fibonacci, 1.6 Fibonacci, which I put the end of the wave 4 here. So it is around 1.6. And if I zoom in, you can see how good this Fibonacci work. You can see that we saw a wick, a shadow, right underneath of that, but it couldn't go through. So if we are really want to be conservative about FTM, we have to wait. We have to wait to see FTM goes above that, do the pullback, and then go up. So we can buy above 2.55 somewhere when the price has been stable and wait for it to fly, because there is a resistance. We never ever open position under the resistance. We open positions above support. So we wait for a breakout. Yeah, you might say, okay, we might lose 10%. Yes, you might lose 10% on a profit, but if it turns out that you're wrong, you're going to lose 30% on your capital. So this is not what you want to see. It's happening. So with the FTM, I'm still super bullish. I'm still thinking it's going to go up. Again, it is depends on the BTC too. So I hope the apps and BTC dominance, obviously. But this one is one of the good ones. If you take a look at these trend lines here, still over the trend, still moving forward. 1, 2, 3, and I think the fourth one is going to take it above this 2.5. So let's wait and see. One of the other good ones, which we talked about it last time, was LTC. You remember I told you guys that LTC gonna blow out, which is happened. You can even see this flash, which I drew before, and you see how good it hit that target. I just drew this yellow target, yellow channel, and I said as soon as we get out of it, it's going to hit that target, which is 208, and now the price is around 209. So if I go a little bit more forward to it, so moving more inside, it's telling us, let's just bring the time frame down to 1 hour. You see the time frame is actually fluctuating around this support and resistance. It's fall, it's just get off, fall, get up. It is not look like a bull flag, to be honest. If I want to draw something like this and draw something like this. So it's looked like a flag more to me. And I think if the price can keep it here or still keep doing a little bit of more sideways, still there is a good chance to go up with the next target of the where this next target going to sit. The next target going to be 235 from here, but previously we calculated 244. So let's see how we calculate it as a 244. All right. Yep, this is how we calculate it as 244. The bigger time frame, it's give us the better indication of the time. It goes up to there. Sorry. And you can see if we go from there to there, it's just take us very closely to 244. So it was about the LTC, and if we go even to a bigger time frame, you can see the previous all-time high was around 2.40. So not all-time high, sorry, the previous high, which we've been there. So I still think the range between 2.40 to 2.30, it should be our target right now. So technically, if the price get out of this flag, it's going to take us close to this range, which is pretty fine. It's still 209. We get to 230, even it's a 10% profit in a spot. All right, the next one which we're going to talk is Ocean. The Ocean, I haven't checked it for a while, so let's do it from scratch. So let's make it a daily, see what has happened. So easy peasy. You can see on the daily how good this previous line which I worked. You can see that it made some sort of flag or whatever, wedge. It can be a flag or it can be a wedge, doesn't matter. So with the of this, So if we want to give it a target from here, it's going to have a target close to here. And you can see how good this has happened. Breakout, retest, and now it's moving up. So there are a few resistance in the way, so it's not going to be that easy to hit all of them. This resistance has been broken. There is a big resistance before here. There is another local resistance on the top of this, and there is another resistance right underneath of that. So a few resistance in the way, but this is the final target. So we might see some sort of movement up and down around it. So technically, if I want to draw you something like this, in a bullish scenario, we have to go there, pull back, go up, pull back, go up, pull back, go up. But yeah, it's not going to work like this. It's not a machine. So obviously, you're going to see some movement here, more movement here, more movement here. But I think 1.4, which is the target for our ocean, it's not too far and it's not crazy. So if the market stables, the BTC dominance goes down, the BTC price doesn't crash, then 1.4 is not really out of the ordinary. Plus, you can call this somehow cup and handle. It's not a fully confirmed cup and handle, but it can be considered as a cup and handle. So again, with the same target, you can see same target from there, take it from there. Actually, it can go even up to all-time high. So this was about the ocean. So I think we discussed about it more. So Sol was one of the one which I insisted, guys, you get into it because I was super bullish about it. So why this is changed to MTC, Sol USDT, and here we go. We discussed it in the same conversation we had here. And when the price was around 150, 155, I said, look, this is a time to get into it. Probably this is one of the cheapest time you can get. And guess what? As soon as it break out, it's rocketed up 191. Wow. That's a huge move. So I think it took, if I just want to go in 4 hours, I think in probably 12 hours, it has brought something like 20% profit just on the spot. And you see, still keep going and the momentum hasn't changed. So let's try what we learned today about the Bollinger Band in a 4 hours time frame to see how it's worked. Okay. You see how badly it's broken out of the Bollinger Band and how wide enough. So the price just moving on the edge of the Bollinger Band. So we are not going to go short, we are not going to go short at all, but I'm telling you, in a scenario, if you want to go short on some coins, this is not the way you go, not with this volume. We let it go, and as soon as the first red candle, just get inside and closed inside the Bollinger Band, then you can go short from that candle to where the center of the Bollinger Band is. That's how you can scalp with the Bollinger Band. It is insane with this sword. Do not short sword now, okay? So it is super bullish right now. And I think pretty soon, the previous top, which was around 210-ish, 212-ish, is going to be hit. There is one resistance, however, it's right here, which might bother a little bit, which might move a little bit, make a flag or whatever, and get back inside the Bollinger Band. Let's the Bollinger Band come in this way and then move up. All of those scenarios are still in the play, but if you're asking me, it's not a good time to enter now. But it was a good time when I told you to enter, when it was around 155, which I hope you took my advice and just enter. So Sol was another one. We are going to do the last one, which I promised to one of my friends to do it, SFP. SFP, after done a very crazy move in the 4 hours time frame a few days ago, now we saw it's coming down. Probably let's use a Bollinger Band and you exactly see what's happening, what I'm telling you, how we play with Bollinger Band. Look, we are, if you're going to do the scalp, green candle out, red candle. Are we going to short here? No. Why? Because the candle didn't close inside the band. So we don't touch it. We let it go. Another candle. And here we go. The candle out and the red candle in. We start, if you want to do the short, we start here. Okay. And where do we put our target? We put our target right somewhere close to the middle. Okay. But even if it doesn't hit, doesn't matter. So you can see how far it is coming down. So from there to here, that was where we could actually take the short. So, which still I'm against it. In a bullish market, do not do short against the trend. But I'm telling you how the Bollinger Band works. So this is how people is doing the scalp with the Bollinger Band. But right now, what is happening, let's just remove this. And we're going to see that. So this is most likely something like this. Does that look like a breakout? We can call it breakout. I don't like to call it breakout. To me, it doesn't really look like a breakout. We want to see a good candles off, but you know, probably we can do it in a different way. Let's see if we can do it in a different way. Make a channel for it from the bottom. So this can be a channel, and probably can go like this. Still, I think if this goes down to here, this line gonna play. But if it's breakout from here and just submit a green candle, if not, then this is going to be fine. But anyway, if we want to get into this to just either buy or just go long, so for SFP, you have to consider this area as a resistance. You have to wait this to go close above it, and then probably you can do long from there to there. So we want something like this happen to opening into the position. Okay, so you're supposed to enter here. Your first target going to be here. Your second target going to be massive high. So second target going to be here, which is almost $4. So that's a final target around $4. But if you want to enter, you have to wait for it to break above 2.1, 2.2, or on the other side of it, maybe you can buy it on the, right on the ground. If it's just came back right on the bottom of this flag, you can buy it around 1.7, 1.8, and just put some sort of stop a little bit lower, somewhere like this. So this was about the SFP. Sorry guys, today's session took longer than what I expected. I just need to tell you, I'm going to just put a few videos in regards to how purchasing Lustcoins.com, which is the official website, and how to use MetaMask, how to use Trust Wallet in both Persian and English. Two different languages for both of our users, because so many people ask me, we want to buy it, we don't know how to buy it. So I'm just going to make that video. I'm just going to make another specific video in English about why I'm recommending it, what's behind it, and why I think it's going to have a very bright future. Plus, Lustcoin is going to advertise few essays in Being Crypto channel. If you don't know about Being Crypto, it's one of the best and most progressive crypto channels. I've been there for a few, I don't know how long, maybe over a year or so. It is one of these super productive channels. I love it. Very good community. If you haven't been in it, you can start thinking about joining that channel and use the good insights of the TAs over there. Terra and Baldwin, both are good. Again, please just subscribe, follow us in the Telegram. Don't forget to support Lustcoin, which is our sponsor to this program, which we supply you a daily update. And if you enjoy these videos, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Have a great day and talk to you hopefully tomorrow.